Hello students, Assalamu alaikum. Now let's start with the lecture of Information Technology for Standard 12th. The chapter name is Advanced JavaScript. Today we are going to solve programming questions which may come in your exam. We have already solved few questions. Okay. Now today we are going to solve two questions, two programming questions which are very important. First question is to accept a string from user and to reverse that string. And second one is to accept the string from user and to reverse that string and then display whether the accepted string is palindrome or not. These are two questions which we are going to solve today. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so the first question is write event driven JavaScript program to display the reverse of a string. This is our first question. So first we will solve this question, then we will see what is the second question. Okay. See students, this is our first question. Doc type HTML, as it is as we are writing the program in HTML5, so this doc type HTML is compulsory. Then what we need to do, we need to display the highest level of heading, that is program to display reverse of a string. This is the highest level of heading. So we will take H1 to display the highest level of heading. Then we have created one button, as it is event driven program, right? Need to write down event driven program. So we need to call an event. Where we call an event, we will call that event on button click. Okay, when user clicks on the button, then it will call a function. Okay, whatever action you're going to take that action after clicking on a button. So first you require a button. So we'll take button tag. Button on click is equal to, this is the event. Okay, on click is equal to, there are two things. First one is event handler, that means when to call a function. Okay, when to take an action. So on clicking on the button, we need to take an action. So on click is an event handler is equal to the action what you take. We are going to call a function after clicking on a button, right? So on click is equal to fun1. Fun1 is a function which we are going to call after clicking on a button. Okay, and reverse the string is the message which will display on the button. So first we will see the output of this. See students, this is the output which we will get after executing the program. So first we will display the highest level of heading, that is program to display reverse of a string. This is the highest level of heading. So we will take h1 tag to display the highest level of heading, and then we will take a button to call a function, right? This is the button where the label on the button is reverse the string, and when we click on this button, the actual action is going to be taken. Okay, when we click on this button, it will call a prompt box. It will ask the user to enter something in this prompt box. Okay, whatever string user is going to enter, it will reverse that string. After clicking OK, it will reverse that string and will display that reverse string on the screen. So the accepted string was ABC and the reverse string is CBA. Okay, so first you need to accept the string and then you need to reverse that string and then you need to display these two string on the screen. Okay, so see the program. After creating button, you need to start with the script. Okay, where we need to call a function. Whatever function you're going to call here, you need to create that function first, right? Because it will call the function when it exists. If it is not exist, the function is not going to be called, right? So first you need to create the function. So to create the function, we require a function keyword. Function keyword is used to declare a user defined function. Function keyword is used to declare a user defined function. Okay, function fun1. Fun1 is my function name which I want to call after clicking on the button, right? Then after that, we need to ask the user to enter the string, right? So where str1, whatever user is going to enter in the prompt box, you need to save that value. somewhere, right? So to save that value, we require a variable. So variable str1, this is the str1 variable. Str1 is equal to prompt. Prompt is used to save, prompt is used to display the prompt box on the string. Okay, so prompt, enter the string to reverse. What it will do, it will ask you to enter the string to reverse. Okay, and whatever string you are going to enter here, it is going to be saved in this str1. Got it? Then second step is to, this is the second step where you need to where you need to reverse the accepted string. Now there are three steps. First step is to split the string. Split means you need to break the string into characters. Okay, then you need to reverse that characters, and then you need to join all the characters to convert it in one string. Got it? So there are three steps. First step is to split the string. So what string you have accepted? str1, right? The string accepted string is in str1. So str1 dot split. Split is a method which will break the string into alphabet. Okay, str1 dot split. Split is a method which will break the string into alphabet. So str1 dot split will break the str1 string into alphabets. Okay, then second step is to reverse that value. Okay, so second step we will reverse the splitted value, we will reverse the breaked value. Okay, after reversing the breaked value, we need to join these characters to convert it in one string, right? We have accepted a string, we have break that string into alphabet, we have reversed the string, and now at the end we need to join all the alphabets, reversed alphabets. Okay, and then we need to save these alphabets in str2. This is the second variable. Okay, where str2 is equal to str1 dot split. First we have break the string str1 into alphabets, then we have reversed the string. Okay, then we have joined all the alphabets together to form a string again. Got it? And then after that we are going to display document dot write actual string. What is the actual string? str1. The actual string is in str1. Okay, and then we will display the reverse string by using document.write method. Reverse string is str2. So we will display all two string. First one is accepted string and the second one is reverse string. So we will display all these two string on the screen. So the output will be like this. Okay, first we will accept the string from user. Suppose user is going to enter India. Okay, and when we click on OK, it will reverse that string. Okay, and will display the reverse string on screen. Got it? So this is the program, event driven program, to display the reverse of a string. See the program once again. So in this program, we have created one button to create the event-driven program. On clicking on that button, we have called a function fun1. In this function fun1, we have accepted one string from the user. Okay, str1 is equal to prompt. Prompt is a method which is used to accept the value from the user. So str1 is equal to prompt. Enter the string to reverse. We have asked the user to enter any string to reverse. Whatever user is going to enter in the prompt box, we are going to save that value in str1. Okay, then str2 is equal to str1 dot split. What is a split method? Split method is used to break the string into characters. Okay, we have accepted this string. Now we have splitted the string into characters. Okay, after that, dot reverse is a method which is used to reverse the string. Okay, so we have break this string into character, we will reverse all the characters, and then dot join is a method which is used to join all the characters to convert in one string. Okay, so first we have accepted this string, then we have splitted this string into characters, then we have reversed this characters, and then we will join these characters, reversed characters, in to form the string. Okay, then this string, the reverse string, is going to save in str2, and then we will display str1 and str2 on the screen. Got it? Now we will see the second program. What is the second program? The another program is write Java's event driven JavaScript program to check whether the string is palindrome or not. We need to write down the program to check whether the string is palindrome or not. Okay, so first we will see what is palindrome value. A palindrome is a word, is a number or phrase or other sequence of characters which reads the same backward as forward. We will read it from the starting or from the ending, it will sound like the same. For example, madam, if you read the madam string from starting or from beginning or from end, it will sound like same, madam madam, madam madam, right? Like mom, 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 this is the palindrome string. Okay, so the string which sounds like same from backward as back from backward as forward, it will be the same, the pronouns, these words pronounce the same from the backward as well as from the forward. Okay, so such strings are called as palindrome strings. So there are also numeric palindrome string such as 12321. If you read it from the starting 12321, and if you read it from the ending, it will pronounce the same like 12321. Got it? So such strings are called as palindrome strings. So we are going to write down the program to check whether the accepted value is palindrome or not. So in this there are two processes. First process is to accept the string and to convert or to reverse the string, and second one is to check whether the accepted string and the reverse string is same as the previous one or not. Okay, so for this the program is, see, this is the program. When we click on this, it will ask you to enter the string. Whatever string you are going to enter, for example XYZ, it, and when you press OK, it will display the actual string, then it will display the reverse string, and then it will check whether these two strings are equal or not. If these two strings are equal, it will display string is palindrome. If these two strings are not equal, then it will display string is not palindrome. Got the program? What you need to do, you need to accept a string, you need to convert reverse that string, and then you need to check whether the accepted string and the reverse strings are same or not. If these two strings are same, you need to display the accepted string is palindrome. If these two strings are not same, then you need to display the accepted string is not palindrome. Got it? Now we will see the program. So this is the program, event driven program in HTML by using HTML5. So doc type HTML, it is compulsory. HTML body h1 to display the highest level of its heading on the screen. Program to check palindrome series, this is the highest level of heading. Then we need to create a button. Button on click is equal to fun1. Fun1 is my function which is going to be called when we click on the button. So on click is equal to fun1 is an event where onClick is the event handler and fun1 is the function or action which we take after clicking on a button. Okay, check palindrome series, this is the label on the button. Check palindrome series is a label on the button. Then we need to close the button tag. After that, start the script. After that, script function fun1. Fun1 is a function name. Okay, and function is a keyword to create the user defined function. Okay, user defined function means the function which we are creating. Okay, so we are creating fun1 function, so function keyword is compulsory. Function fun1 is a function which we are creating, okay, which we have called here after clicking on the button, right? Then where str1 is equal to, where str1 is a variable which is used to save the accepted value from the user. So prompt is a method which is used to accept the value from the user. Prompt, enter the string to check. Enter the string to check, it is a message which will display on the prompt box. See the output. When we click on this button, it will ask you to enter the value in the prompt box. This is the prompt box, and enter the string to check. This is the message on the label. Okay, this is the message on the prompt box, sorry. So to display that message, we will write this message in prompt. Okay, prompt, and then bracket open, double quotes. Between these double quotes, you need to write the message which you want to display on the screen. Okay, in a prompt box. So whatever user is going to enter, you're going to save that value in str1. After that, variable str2 is equal to, this is the second variable where we are going to reverse the string. Okay, so str1 dot split, as I already explained you, that split is a method which is used to divide the characters, or which is used to break the characters into alphabets. Okay, which is used to divide the string into alphabet, which is used to divide the string into alphabet. str1 dot split will divide the accepted string into alphabet. Then dot reverse is a value method which is used to reverse the alphabets. It's splitted alphabets into reverse order. Okay, so first you have splitted the string str1, and then you have reversed the string, and now we are going to join all these alphabet which we have reversed. We will join all these reversed alphabets together. Okay, and then we will save these alphabets in str2. Got it? So str1 is equal to, enter the string to check. Then str2 is equal to str1 dot split. Split is a method to break the string into characters. Then reverse is a method which is used to reverse the characters. Okay, and then join is used to join all the reversed characters together to form a string. And then we will save this string, this reverse string, into str2. Okay, then we will display the actual string and reverse string on the screen. Okay, we will display these two string on the screen, like see, for example xyz. So we will display these two string, accepted string and reverse string, on the screen first. Okay, after that, after displaying these values, what we need to do, we need to check whether the accepted value and the reversed value are same or not. Okay, so to check, we use the conditional statement. The conditional statement is if. Okay, if str1 is equal to str2, what we need to check, whether the accepted value and the reversed value are equal to each other or not, right? See, what we need to check, we need to check the accepted value, that is xyz, and the reversed value, that is zyx, these are equal or not. Okay, so we will use double equal to sign to check. Why double equal to sign is required? Because single equal to is an assignment operator and double equal to is a comparison operator. So we are comparing the values here, right? We are comparing these two values here, so we require double equal to sign here. If str1 is equal to str2, if the xyz is equal to zyx. If these two values are equal, then it will display document dot write str1 string is palindrome. If these two values are not equal, as user has entered xyz and the reverse string is zyx, so these two values are not equal, right? So if these two values are not equal, it will return false. If it will return false, it will skip this block and will else display the else block. Okay, what is there in else block? Document dot write str1. First we will display the accepted string by using str1, then we will join it by using plus sign with string is not palindrome message. Got it? So it will display xyz is not palindrome. Xyz string is not palindrome. It will display this. If user has entered mom, that is mom, right? So what is there in str1? Mom is there in str1. Mom is there in str1. So in str2, first we will break the string into mom separately. It will break the string. Then after that it will reverse this string, so it will reverse this string as mom again, right? Then it will join this to form a string. These characters are joined together to form a string, so the mom will join together and will form the string as mom and will save that string in str2. Okay, then it will display actual string as mom and the reverse string as mom again. So these two values are equal, right? If these two values are equal, it will check the condition if str1 is equal to str2. What is there in str1? Mom is there in str1, and what is there in str2? Again mom is there in str2, right? So these two values are equal. So if these two values are equal, it will return true. The condition will get true. Okay, it will return true. If the condition is true, it will display document dot write str1 string is palindrome. Okay, and will directly come out of the loop and will end the program here. Got it? See the output. If user is going to enter mom, that is mom, so it will display the reverse of the string as mom only, right? So these two values are equal. If these two values are equal, it will display the string is palindrome. If these two values are not equal, it will display the string is not palindrome. Got it? Now second example, we will take one number 12321. This is a number. When we click on OK, it will check whether these two numbers are equal or not. The first number is 12321 and the second one is the reverse of this number, that is 12321. So these two values are equal, it will display the string is palindrome. If the numbers are not equal, after reversing the value, that is 123, so it will display these two values and will display 123 string is not palindrome. Got it? Now see the another example, that is Malayalam. Okay, Malayalam. See, the value is equal. Okay, Malayalam, and the reverse of the Malayalam is also Malayalam. So it is the palindrome string. I hope you have understood this. So today we are going to stop here only. Students, please do practice of all the programming questions which we have done in previous lectures also and in today's lectures also. Please do practice of all these programming questions. These are very important questions which may come in your online board exam. Okay, and please do practice on oilylearn.com. There are few chapter wise exams. You can do this you can do practice on these exams. Okay, if you're done with this practice, if you're done with all the chapter wise exam, you can re-attempt these exams. Okay, so please do practice on this oily learn as well as the programming questions. Okay, and if you have any doubt, please note down all your doubts, and when we will meet in the college, you can discuss these programs, or you can discuss these doubts in college. Okay, thank you so much. We're going to stop here.